I mean, since LeBron should be all upset because
I didn't say he should be all upset.
Well,
That's
what you said.
I'm saying each other everything.
Why not?
They were looking to make a move, and
Oh,
they
yes,
didn't make
they
one.
were 29 other teams were looking to make a move too. What are you talking about?
But they need to make a move because we've seen them against the best teams. Their record is fraudulent. Go look at it. They're under
LeBron
500
is not
against the best teams.
unrealistic. He's not sitting there saying, "Oh, they didn't get me Zach LaVine, so I'm upset." I mean, what were they supposed to do?
They could get Dion Waiters.
Make any money?
Dion Waiters is now out there. Maybe they'll go get him, and you'll be happy.
He's a playmaker.
This is why you acquire or you bring in Anthony Davis. And you're talking about they don't have closers. And you kill me with this closer statement because you said this about, you know, the Boston Celtics last year and Kyrie being their closer.
Oh, I don't remember saying that.
We saw what happened with them. But every team doesn't have the luxury of having
your imagination.
Every team doesn't have the luxury of having 3 to 4 guys like the Clippers. That's a luxury. When LeBron James won in Cleveland, how many closers did he have?
2.
In Miami, how many closers did they have?
2.
Closers.
Ray Allen closed one.
Ray Allen definitely did close.
Oh, okay.
Now, how many closers do they have?
They have one closer in LeBron
How many
James.
closers do
Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis isn't a closer, and Chris
Rob,
Broussard.
So wait, how many do the Clippers
Is he a
have?
closer? He's not a closer.
They need to begin making him a closer.
He's not.
They're not going to him enough in the fourth and use these regular season games to get him used
And
to
he
being
has
a
to get the
closer.
ball from somebody. He can't take the ball and end the game. He's not.
Rob, let me just go with a true or false question.
So
the best player a front office has added to LeBron's team ever, any team he's been on, is Anthony Davis.
LeBron added Anthony Davis. Stop with the front office.
The Lakers made the trade.
LeBron did that.
LeBron did that.
LeBron's the reason that they're where they are. Because
it ain't nothing about no
he's
front
great,
office.
and then he got Anthony Davis.
Of course.
Let's keep that
The
real.
addition of Anthony Davis.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
Everywhere
that wasn't
he
front
went,
office done. That was LeBron
never added
James.
anyone of that
But
level.
you think he's upset with the front
No, I
office?
didn't say that. I just said he's just saying everything's great, but I'm
Isn't
deep
that
down.
better?
No, I'm
Should
not.
he
I'm not saying he should throw a fit. I don't believe that if they were able to get not only get Marcus Morris, it would be taken away from the Clippers. So not only did you not get him, the team you're trying to beat just got the guy that you wanted to get. That's what I'm saying.
I just think that's a different topic.
For me, when we look at a player like LeBron James and his status and everything that he's accomplished and done and the things that he say, he's not going to make this type of statement about a front office if he doesn't believe it. Like, this is not what players do when they have this type of power and this type of status. They don't say, you know what, the front office and I are in tune. No, if there's friction, they're going to send subliminal messages, and we would know that there was friction or they were not in sync or in tune.
I think that was bad for one reason, because obviously they have the best record in the West, so it would be hard to come out and say that. But that doesn't mean you're going to win or you have enough when it comes down to a 7-game series.
That's a separate issue, and that's our opinion. But LeBron may very well feel like we are the best team. And look, the one year that a LeBron James team underachieved was drastically underachieved was last year, right? When they were 4th in the West in the playoffs on Christmas Day, and then they don't even make the playoffs. And as you pointed out, they lost some bad games. Dallas, they underachieved when his first year in Miami, but that was on LeBron. That wasn't really on his teammates. So last year, he recognized he messed up the locker room when he started talking about Anthony Davis and trades and all that. So he may have learned from that situation. Look, bringing this drama is not what's best for this team. So I love his approach this year where he's like, look, we're going to go out and play every game hard, try to win every night. I'm not criticizing and complaining about my teammates.
Mark my words, when they lose, I don't even know they're going to get to the Western Conference Finals for sure, but once they lose, LeBron minions will all be, what do you expect? They didn't get him any help. Look at what the Clippers did. I guarantee you that'll be the narrative. Not that he had Anthony Davis, right? That's the second best player in the league. Not that they, whatever. It'll be that he didn't have enough.
But are they
that the Clippers
You're
were
saying
deep
they don't
enough.
have enough. You're saying right now they don't have enough.
No, they don't have enough.
Rob,
That's
so
what
then-
they need.
So you one of his minions?
No, I'm just saying that's
You're
what they're
saying
going.
it's legit.
No, that's what they're
You're
going to
going
use.
in 5 months when people say
That's
it's
what they're
not
going to
enough.
use.
you gonna be ripping him.
They got 2 of the 3 best players in the league.
You're saying it's not
I'm
enough.
telling you it's not enough.
Okay, then why you gonna kill
Who would make it enough?
when he says it?
Let's keep it basic. Who would make it enough? Don't tell me 0-time All-Star Marcus Morris would have made it enough, okay? He's not a game changer. You just watched the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes keyed that comeback for the Chiefs. Stars win. Stars win in the playoffs. Darren Collison ain't flipping the tide for the Lakers
So
over
how
the
come
Clippers.
LeBron's lost 6 championships if stars win?
LeBron's won 3
Okay,
championships.
okay.
He's lost
I'm
to
just
major
asking
stars
you.
like Steph Curry,
He's
Kevin
a star.
Durant,
He's the biggest
Dirk
star. He's
Nowitzki.
lost 6
Yeah, there's
times.
stars on the Clippers.
The
The Lakers
stars
have
lose
stars.
too if they don't have enough around them.
So
That's
who-
all I'm
so
saying.
You're saying you giving him excuses. He
I'm
doesn't
not.
have
I'm
enough.
telling you, that's
I
the
mean,
excuse. No, they got the best record in the West, and they'll go through all that, and everybody will talk about it. But when it comes down to it, every time he loses, it's never about LeBron. It's about everybody else, and it'll be Kyle Kuzma wasn't consistent enough. Kyle Kuzma wasn't really a finisher. That'll be what it's about. Or Danny Green didn't show up in the playoffs, and Danny Green didn't make the shots. It'll be about those two guys.
Nobody blames role players, Rob. It's all on the
Yes, it
stars.
is.
Hold on,
Kevin
in
Love didn't deliver.
2011, LeBron got blamed. Or 2012, when they
Yes.
lost to Dallas. He got blamed.
But what is he not doing this year that you would say this is on LeBron?
I didn't say that. That's not what we're talking
So
about.
everything, I'm with Chris. Everything that you're saying about his minions coming out and saying what you're saying,
Right,
I'm telling
right.
you what
You're
they're going
already
to
saying
do.
it.
No,
because they believe
you
that they
spent 5 minutes saying
No.
he doesn't have enough. He should be upset with the front office.
No,
and
but I'm
ownership
telling you
because
that
they didn't get him any
But
help.
he has the best record, and most people, the 3 of you, or 2 of you, believe that he's going to win the championship.
Yes.
So when they don't win the champ, right? You're
They'll
saying
lose. They'll
you're
lose.
right.
I do.
So when they lose, what you're going to use?
But you gotta see what
Danny
happens in the
Green
games,
and
Rob.
Kyle
You don't-
Kuzma as the reason why.
No,
That's all
I'm
I'm telling
not-
you.
Not if he
don't
gets
blame-
outplayed by Kawhi or whatever.
It won't be
If he
because
doesn't
of him
deliver.
and AD. Watch.
The way he played in the first 2 games against the Clippers, if he plays a 7-game series like that, he'll get criticized.
Yeah, he is also 35
100%.
years old.
It may be that he's old. I mean, that's not just an excuse. That could be an explanation.
It's not like he's load
But-
managing like Kawhi Leonard in November, okay?
It's okay.
LeBron's
If it works out
35
and they win
years
a
old.
championship, nobody will care about load. It's all about winning.
Yes.
So if it works for them, it worked in Toronto, and if it works again, and he wins 2 championships back-to-back years with 2 teams, franchises that had never won, right? Kawhi Leonard will be a hero, and nobody will care about load management.
Of course. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
nobody
You
will.
got to do that if you
Y'all
load
finally
manage.
agree with me.
You
That-
better win.
About
My
time Rob
goodness.
Parker finally settles down from his losing.
See, I deal with this every day on the icon.
Chris,
3
man, I
hours of
applaud
this.
you. Way to go through with that. He thinks Darren Collison and Marcus Morris are flipping the tide.
I don't know.
You
I
mentioned
don't
Derrick Rose.
disagree with
You
some of
mentioned
what he
Derrick Rose.
said
You're a
about
Detroit
getting-
guy. Should LeBron have gotten Derrick Rose?
All I'm saying is then why is Jeannie Buss having dinner with Collison if he doesn't matter? Why were they even entertaining the idea of trading Kyle Kuzma if they didn't believe that somebody else could come and make a difference? Remember, LeBron and them were like, no way are they trading Kyle Kuzma to New Orleans under any circumstance, right? So we went from that to now
don't
all
think
of
it
a
was under any
sudden he's available.
Well, I
How
think
did he get- how did he
that
become
was before.
available?
That was before the dynamic of what they thought it would or could be with Anthony Davis. Now, whether they think Kyle Kuzma hasn't developed into the player that they want, which that typically is, and he hasn't, then yes, you would look out and look for somebody else and say, this player might fit and give us that edge that we're looking for that Kyle Kuzma has not given us.
Remember,
I'm just
Kuzma put
saying-
up
I'm
18
saying-
a game last year in his second year in the league. That's incredible.
In
This year,
games that didn't matter, there's a difference. You could put up shots in games
Oh, you mean like
that.
Marcus Morris with the Knicks?
I'm
right
just
now.
telling
Got
you,
it.
those games didn't
So
matter
this year,
last year.
Kuzma's struggling a bit. He's down to 12 points a game, 30% from
Minutes
deep.
are way
but
down, too.
it's because Anthony Davis is there. They have a totally new team, basically. Kuzma's adjusting. He's a young player. You got to have some patience.
LeBron is not unreasonable. In the past, he's created drama. He's not unreasonable. He understands. We wanted to get Iguodala. Iguodala got traded. They can't get him. Okay, we wanted Darren Collison. He's decided not to come back and play. We wanted Marcus Morris, but we couldn't trade Kuzma for him because Kuzma doesn't make enough money. So I don't want to give up 2 guys that we need for one that's pretty good. So LeBron sees it. We knew going in they wouldn't have the pieces and assets to change the team without the buyout market. And again, we'll see if they get Deion Waiters. I think he would be a good addition.
Final word, Greg Jennings?
They'll be all right.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
they'll be all right.
No, are they winning the championship? What does that mean?
that's
not
my
Hey, that's a
belief,
topic
of
later in the
course.
show. Let's just save it for then.
Give me more than that. I need meat.
All right, we're going to need
Beef.
some help for Rob Parker here. Coming up next, should the Cowboys move on from Dak Prescott? You'll be surprised to hear whose name is a possible replacement. And don't forget, you can check us out every day on Fox Sports Channel, Sirius XM. We'll be right back.